The biggest lie, keeping people out of crypto, you need to buy a whole Bitcoin. You see Bitcoin at $90,000 and think that's the entry price, so you don't buy. Meanwhile, someone else bought $20 worth and now understands the market better than you. Bitcoin is divisible. You can own 0.0001 of it. This video kills the myth permanently. When you see Bitcoin trading at $90,000, your brain sees a price tag. Like a house. You either have $90,000 or you don't, but Bitcoin isn't a house. It's divisible down to 8 decimal places. The smallest unit, 0.00000001 BTC, is called a Satoshi. You don't need to own one whole coin to participate. You don't even need to own 0.1. You can own 0.00005 and you're in the game. Traditional assets trained us wrong. You can't buy 0.3% of a share of real estate. You can't own half a gold bar and carry it around. Stocks allowed fractional ownership, but only recently, and most people still think in whole shares. Crypto is native digital. It was built to be divided infinitely, but because the price is displayed as one big number, beginners assume that's the minimum buy-in. Exchanges don't help. They show Bitcoin at $90,000 without immediately clarifying you can buy $10 worth. It's an onboarding failure. Every exchange lets you buy fractional Bitcoin. Coinbase minimum is $2. Kraken is $10. You type in the dollar amount you want to spend, and the platform calculates how much BTC that buys at the current price. If Bitcoin is $90,000 and you buy $50 worth, you get 0.00055 BTC. That's yours. It's on the blockchain. It moves with the same percentage gains and losses as someone who owns 10% whole Bitcoin. Your $50 doesn't make you less of a participant. It just means you own a smaller piece of the same asset. Here's what actually matters. Percentage gains. If Bitcoin goes from $90,000 to $100,000, that's an 11% increase. Someone with 1 BTC made $10,000. You, with 0.000, that's an increase. Different dollar amounts, same percentage return. This is why the whole coin myth is so damaging. People think small amounts don't matter. But if you bought $100 of Bitcoin in 2020 at $10,000, you'd have $900 today. You never owned a whole coin. Didn't matter. Starting small is a feature, not a limitation. You learn how wallets work without risking serious money. You see how volatile crypto actually is without panic selling your rent payment. You build conviction slowly instead of going all in on hype and exiting on fear. The people who made life-changing money in crypto didn't start by buying whole coins. They started by buying what they could afford, learning the space and adding over time, consistently. The myth isn't the problem. The psychological block is. You think $50 in Bitcoin is too small to matter, so you don't buy. Then Bitcoin doubles and you realize $50 would be $100. Still feels small, so you wait. Then it doubles again. Now you're priced out mentally and emotionally, even though you could still buy $50 worth right now at the higher price. The barrier isn't the price, it's the belief that small participation doesn't count. It does. Comment the smallest amount you've ever invested in anything. Crypto, stocks, whatever. I guarantee someone reading this started with less and built something real. Next video, I'm explaining staking, what it actually is, and whether it's worth the risk for the returns you're getting. Subscribe to Unbanked. The old money had a head start. You have the internet.